Hey, what's good, guys? So today I got a very special video coming out again. It's another technical analysis of, stocks. So today we're gonna do how to use the VIX, right? The VIX is a volatility index. It measures the volatility within the market, right? So that's what the VIX is. So I already have it on my Yahoo Finance, and you guys already know how to get on there, and I already have it in a chart. But just in case, we can. Let me see if I can exit this. I don't know how to exit this. Whatever. I don't know how to exit it on the app without closing the app. So let's just type in VIX again. So VIX, right? It's not really a stock. It's a volatility index. It just measures how the market is doing in terms of volatility. So I like to use it. I actually used it recently for an options trade I did, which we'll get into in 2021 because I will be adding that into this course. Hopefully, when I get everything right and set up. Okay. So why is the VIX important? Well, the VIX lets you know the complacency of people and also lets you know when the market is pretty much crashing, right? So as you can see, I actually have Bollinger Bands on. I use that. I don't need the moving average, so I like to have the Bollinger Bands on. And I will make a separate video about Bollinger Bands because it lets you know it works differently for the VIX kind of. Because the Bollinger Band is also supposed to measure volatility. So with the Bollinger Band, when you're at the lowest one, this orange looking line, the one at the bottom, right, that says 2098. When a stock is at that usually means that it's selling for a cheaper price, and it should be a time for you to buy. And when it's at that light yellow at the top, that means it's overvalued, and it should be your time to sell. So those are for all the day traders out there that like to do that. I do use it for options as well, but for the VIX, it's primarily different, right? So for the VIX, whenever it's at that lower band, it means complacency. That means that the market is actually going up because it's reverse. So that means that the market is actually going up when you see the line, the VIX line kind of come near, like right here. See all this right here? When it's coming near it, that bottom Bollinger Band, that means that the market is actually going up. So that right at around this time, the market was doing really well. And as you can see, then when it touches the upper Bollinger Band, that means the market is crashing, right? So that means the stock market is actually doing bad when the volatility index goes up. So right now it was crashing, and if you have options, usually they say whenever it touches the Bollinger. Actually, I can kind of attest to it because I was looking at the Bollinger Band like the last couple of weeks, and I mean the VIX. I was looking at the VIX the last couple of weeks, but usually what they do say whenever it touches this Bollinger Band, that most of the time it will reverse and go back up, and then you can do an options play, like a put options within this couple of days and stuff. Maybe not too far ahead of yourself, but within this couple of days, then you can do a put option, and then you can make some money as this thing is going down, right? And then eventually, when it goes to the top, it does come back down as well. So meaning that the market is starting to do well for itself again, right? So that's what it does. And then, as you guys can tell, the market started doing pretty good for itself again, and it went all the way down. So that means the stock market was going up. So the prices for stocks were increasing, companies, all that stuff, equities. So it touched that, and as you can see, as soon as it touched it, it started retracing. So the market started crashing again, and I noticed that was going to happen. So I did an options put. I bought a put. Never mind. I'm sorry. I bought a put for this option trade that I had. And then it panned out well for me because the market, obviously, you see that the VIX shows you that it started crashing. So it went all the way up and it crashed. And then now it's kind of retracing back. So that means that everything's kind of starting to stabilize again. And the market is actually starting to do good again, right? So that's what it generally means. I hope you guys understood that. So the VIX again is just volatility index. It measures when the stock market is complacent. That means when people are like just buying, the market is doing well, and when it goes up, that means that the market is crashing. Volatility usually means market crash, and as you can see, it was pretty high. On what day was this? On the 28th, of October. Yep. Let's see if I can show you guys. So I'm gonna add. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna add the VU into it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So it's kind of green. There we go. And where are we at? Okay, see, as you guys can see, this is when the VU took that dip, right? It's at the top right here. It's the green line. It's the green. So the VU was at, took that dip and it hit around 300 less than that. So it's not showing. Yeah, it hit like around, here it is. It hit around like 299, right? From a high peak. So if you follow the VIX, as you can see, whenever it was like touching this, the market was going up, right? So look at when it touched that Bollinger Band, the bottom one, the market was up, right? And then look, when it started retracing, the market started falling down because it's showing a correlation. And then look, and you see the VIX is all the way at the top, and then look at that. And now it's reversing. So it's just an indicator to help you kind of tell what the market is doing without you actually being there looking. You can just look at the VIX and see how everything is going. And it populates during the market hours as well, even before then. So you can see if it's going up or it's going down. You can use that to judge. As you can see, it's still pretty high. So that means that prices still haven't equated back to what it originally was, which is obvious because this was about like, what was this at? 321, October 13th. So as you can see, it hasn't got back to that price yet. And that's how it works, guys. It's another technical for you guys. And I know that you really enjoyed this one because when I start getting into options, I will be showing you how I use it more for options. But it just helps you know how the market is doing, really. And yeah, we're going to get into Bollinger Bands as well. And that will be really nice as well. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you and peace out.